attached to this physical body somehow, but they are the spiritual part of that. So what will be recollected would be that spiritual part, not the physical part. It is like our souls. They live in a permanent relationship and apparently inseparable relationship with their bodies here, but they will be separated from the body and the earth will return to earth. Like in Christianity they say earth to earth, dust to dust. So that is not which will be resurrected. What will be resurrected would be the influence of human soul, human thinking, human practices on one's living cells. Those impressions will be extracted somehow from those cells, and they will be gathered to create a new person. So as far as the donation of eye is concerned, in the light of what I have said, the things should be very clear to us. Number one, the eyes will not be collected as such, as the eyes we have, but the power of vision we have, their distortion or their clearness, that is what will be collected. And as far as the particles of body are concerned, I have already demonstrated to you, wherever they go, it's not difficult for all. Mullah should not be over kind to God if they want to do that. Again, you remember that physically, no, not physically, but our common sense tells us that such a scenario is totally absurd and impossible, that when we die, the same body we leave will be resurrected. If the same body is to be resurrected, then the poor ugly people, the dwarf people, the disabled people, what would happen to them? And someone dies in young age, someone in very old age of tottering. So will they be raised with the same appearances and same weaknesses and same bodily pains, etc.? So that is to be ruled out absolutely without any hesitation. The concept of physical resurrection, has to be ruled out. It has nothing to do with the realities of the Holy Quran. Next, please. Yes. Right. Would you please bend a little bit or raise the microphone to your level? Now, by the way, you introduce yourself, please, before you ask the question.
My name is Mansour, and I'm a Neo Ahmadi. Mansour, and I'm a Neo Ahmadi.
No, Mansour is a name. I heard that.
Yeah.
From which country originally?
Of Nigeria.
Nigeria, right.
Yeah.
When did you become an Ahmadi here, mashallah?
During the Islamabad.
Okay, right.
My main question is actually divided into three categories, and every time that I think about this question, sometimes I feel scared. And the first one is particular about the destiny of human beings, and the second one is about free will, and the third one is about law of universe, which is particularly law of cause and effect. The first question is, did we choose our destiny by ourselves, or is it being chosen for us by God Almighty, and is it being hidden away from us?
I advise you to refer to my dars during last year Ramadan on a verse which dealt with this question of destiny, and I answered various questions as well which came from all over the world through telephone, and I hope I covered many aspects which generally agitate people's mind. So you better listen to those cassettes or see the video, and I hope inshallah you will be satisfied as to the from the answer as to the nature of destiny as we understand.
Okay. The second thing is, what's your opinion about the law of cause and effect?
Concerning what?
Law of cause and effect.
Cause and effect is also covered by the same question. Cause and effect and destiny are inseparable questions. Cause and effect principle plays a very important role under the question of destiny. They can't be separated from each other. So that also I have attempted to cover.
And the third one is, I was actually studying the Holy Quran, and I found something that I wasn't be able to interpret properly. And it's in chapter 2 of the Holy Quran, I think verse 7 or something like that. It says, those who have disbelieved, it's been equal to them, whether thou want them or want them not, they will not believe. Allah has set a seal on their hearts and their hairs.
That's right.
And over their eyes is a covering, and for them is a great punishment. Now, this sentence about Allah has set a seal on their heart and their body.
That seal is mentioned after the fact that they will not believe. There, the will is attributed to those who reject. So there are people who decide that whatever may happen, we are not going to believe. These are the people whose hearts are sealed and they can receive no good from outside. So any goodness cannot enter their hearts. This is the meaning of the seal. Because if you are determined to shut your eyes, how can the sunlight force itself into your eyes and into your heart or into your mental processes which determine the presence of light? So this is exactly like that. If you do not make an effort to receive the truth, it will be like your eyes being blind, your ears being stamped, and so also your hearts. Right?
Yeah, and the other one is about prophecy. When the prophet of Islam
prophesies about the promised Messiah and the Mahdi, it mentioned that a time will come when Islam will be declining. That is, most people will be practicing the wrong teaching, and basically most of them will be committing sins, right? But is it actually right for us to say that these people actually committed a great sin? Because for the prophecy to come true, the decline of Islam is supposed to begin.
I'll try to seek his help to understand your question clearly.
I think he's talking about the prophecy regarding the promised Messiah coming when the decline of Islam will begin, will have taken place. And he's now, I think, asking, that's what I meant, that is this the decline of Islam, and this is why the promised Messiah is coming. This is what I get.
Which is the decline of Islam?
Generally the Islam, the world of Islam.
But before that, let me add to the first, to my answer in respect of your first question, the second question, I think. The problem with some people is that when they read Salam Lam tunzirhum la yu'minun, they think this is because of what follows, that God has put a seal on their ears, on their eyes, on their eyes are covers, and God has sealed their heart. This is changing the order of things in the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran doesn't mention it as a result of that, but mentions the following verse is as a result, what is mentioned in the following verse is as a result of this cause, and that is effect. So your question of cause and effect comes into play here as well.